Check it out, everybody. Welcome to the Paul Cruz Show. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm actually in a new location in the same building. They're just going to be doing some renovations, so they gave me another spot to shoot my podcast. And it's actually nice. It's got windows. I'm going to take some pictures and send it to you guys and post it so you guys can see. And it's a lot brighter here. So I'm excited about it. And I got an incredible topic. Before I get into the topic, I want to thank everyone for being part of the Paul Cruz Show, those who have been spending time with me. And I had an incredible week with new clients. I'm excited about how things are going. And I think it's my lucky hat. My hat is doing some great work, but I'm getting comfortable with this hat. But one of the things that I'm putting together, and it's in the final stages, I'm doing a series of 10 videos that's absolutely phenomenal. It has to do with sales and closing, from techniques to, opening the body, the close, a lot of different strategies that's going to help you close more deals. I even have a strategy for social media that'll blow your mind away. And so I'm excited about it. I'm excited about sharing it and offering you guys and giving you guys value, because to me, that's what it's all about. But what I'm going to talk about, I talked about this topic before, but a lot has happened since then, and I just want to add more to it. Okay? So let's get started with the program. Before we do that, if you're watching this video, smash the like button, share the video with others, and subscribe. So here's where we go. I'm going to talk about the 3 E's in sales and in business, and even your personal life. And then with those 3 E's, there's a letter P that starts to be developed. You're probably saying, what am I talking about? Glad you asked that question. So just to give you a little background, I've been in sales for 30 years, and I've sold at every level, low price, high price ticket items. My biggest project was over $400 million real estate deal. But one thing I've learned in sales, the difference between $1 million and $10,000 is just zeros. What do I mean by that? What I mean is you should not worry about the amount, but you should always focus on offering value, understanding your customers, knowing that they're qualified, and just sell the process. And then the end result will come out even better. If you're worrying about the amount, or you're worrying about the sale, or just to close a deal, you're not going to be consistent, and you may cross a line that you may never be able to come back to. Been there, done that. So the 3 E's in sales that every salesperson should have, and every successful salesperson that you may know does have them. So let's start with the first E. The first E is absolutely critical. Without this E, the other things don't come. You have to be excited about what you do and why you do it. Think about that. When you want something, don't you get excited about wanting to get it? And that you do all the things you need to do to get it, whether it's a car, whether it's buying a new pair of shoes or sneakers or whatever the case may be, whatever your goal is, when you want something, you get excited about owning it, right? Sales is no different. Because think about it. When you bought something, you were excited. And if somebody got you even more excited, let's say the salesperson, you felt good about it, right? But you already pre-sold yourself because you were excited about getting it. The salesperson just knew exactly what he was doing, and he got you to sell yourself, right? So one of the things I've learned is being excited sells, especially with me, where most of my business is over the phone. It's just recently here in El Paso, Texas, that I've been setting up meetings to meet with people, but the same process applies. The same, they like excitement. Think about that. In order for somebody to want to buy from you, they have to be excited about the product. They have to be excited about you. They have to feel good about you. They have to be excited that when they buy and they own it, that it's going to help them, right? So the salesman has to be excited of selling. Now, when you sell, you're selling value. Does that make sense? So that's what you need to understand. The second part, or number 2, is you have to be enthusiastic about selling. Now, when people talk about sales, it's like a red flag to them, or I don't want to be sold. But the fact of the matter is, every single day someone is buying and someone is selling. That's just the way it is. And you have to be enthusiastic about what you do. I'm enthusiastic about what I do because of several reasons. Number 1, I love solving my clients' problems. I love offering them and giving them more value than what they pay me for. I love being a valuable asset to them. And you know what? It all started with me being excited about helping them. That I had a solution to their problems that they might have never known they had, but I revealed that they did. And then enthusiasm comes across where they want to be part of that, where they actually want to help you in return. I just had a client this week that I closed. We met and we just finalized it. You know, he gave me the payment for the services we're offering with my partner. And he kept telling us that, you know, he wants to give us referrals, and we're in it together, and he wants to, really talk about us because he was excited about what we did for him, what we're going to do for him. And the way that happened is I cold called him. And we were really going at each other in a smart way, a nice way. And the first thing he said when he met my partner and we met with him, he goes, I like Paul. This guy doesn't stop. He's persistent. But he appreciated my excitement, my enthusiasm about what I had to offer. Then the third E is you got to have energy. Sounds strange, right? But let me tell you something. Especially about what I do. I cold call all the time. I don't have an automated system where people are sending me emails wanting my services. So I'm out there grabbing the attention, grabbing the business, earning the business. And you gotta have energy because there are times where people just don't show up, or they're not there on the follow-up call for whatever reason. That happened to me this week. But I learned from it. But you gotta have energy, and you don't get too highs on the goods and you don't get too lows on the low. But you gotta have the energy to continue to make the phone call, do the follow, continue to get new leads. And my partner at first was like skeptical because he doesn't believe that still happens. Till he saw me in action, he saw what I'm doing, he saw it live, and he sees we're getting deals. Even today, before my podcast, we met with a potential client. And we're about to do a deal, maybe we'll probably finalize it today, if not Sunday. But the fact is that it takes energy to continue to do that. And when you love what you do, and you're excited about what you do, and you're enthusiastic, you will find the energy to do it. No doubt about that. So the 3 E's of every salesperson, or every successful salesperson, or those of you who are becoming a salesperson and want to be really big or consistent, you gotta have the 3 E's: excitement, enthusiasm, and energy. Now, I said the letter P. The letter P is for passion. What is passion? Passion is an amazing word. It's the ultimate emotion. You see, there's only 2 ways people buy. They either need something or they want, right? When you want something, you're all emotional about it. You want to get it, right? At all costs. When you need something, you don't think too much about it. You really try to ignore it, right? Passion is when you have a strong enough why you want to do something, and you want to do it through the passion. At first, it takes the 3 E's. It will lead to passion. The passion will find a way on how to get it done. And as I mentioned before, being a professional salesman, in my view, in my opinion, is the greatest profession in the world. There's nothing like it. And when you know what you're doing, and you're a master professional salesperson or closer, it's a beautiful thing, because not only do you benefit, but you truly benefit other people. Well, that should be the goal, but not everybody thinks that way. So just think about that. Do you have the 3 E's? Are you passionate about what you do? If you're not excited, you can't get enthusiastic about it. You're not going to have the energy. So you must have excitement about what you do. And especially if your full-time job and what you do is being a salesperson. That's just the way it is. There's no ways around that. So I encourage you guys, develop and find out what it is that excites you, and then run with it, because at the end it's going to pay off tremendously. Before we go, we wrap up, I want to thank everybody for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. Like I said, I got some new content that's coming. I'm finalizing the videos on that. It's more of a training program, a teaching program, where it's going to be very, very exciting. I'm going to get into details on, how to cold call, how to tell a story, how to close, the techniques, questions, why you ask them, path of least resistance. It's going to be phenomenal. I want it to be a program that you're going to be able to benefit from, that you can use. I'm going to make it fun, simple, but yet effective, because no one's talking about it. All everyone's doing is marketing and selling packages, but not many people benefiting from it. So hopefully this is a change where you're going to be able to really learn and become a real salesperson and a real closer to close more deals. So if you like this video, smash the like button, do share the video with others, do subscribe, and till we speak again, I say goodbye, and I thank you again for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. Have a great day. Bye for now.